Perfect. I have been waiting for you. We gotta go slay some dragons now. But there are actually no dragons. At all. There are no dragons here. I guess you can just like sit down, get a snack or something. Also real knights, they leave their laundry on their bed for days. They take their time putting away their laundry. I'll have a how to be a knight video out real soon. You ever buy a game and you look at the title and you're like, wow, that's gonna appear in the game quite often, right? And then it's not, and it's like nowhere to be seen. Perfect, splendid, because that's happening today, like right now on your screen. Dragon Blade Wrath of Fire. Now this game was only created for the Wii, nothing else, and it came out in 2007 and was honestly ahead of its time, charging $40 for only 9 hours of gameplay, which is honestly like today's standards. You know, we see that quite often, like a $50 game and you only have like 5 hours to do literally anything in that game. But this was different for the Wii though, because the developers were trying really hard to be like, hey, this is not shovelware. But what people don't know is that this is actually shovelware in disguise. You see, the developers of the game could have made another Turbo Super Stunt Squad and call it a day, because that's what was typical for the Wii back then. If a game sold more than 5 copies, it was automatically going to get a sequel. But I think Turbo Super Stunt Squad only sold like 2.5 copies, so I think that's why they went ahead and made Dragon Blade. So what story did they have to bring to life, right? The plot revolves around Dal and his quest to recover 6 pieces of the Dragon Blade. He's accompanied by this like one dragon that we only see in the beginning, and his name's like Valthorian or something. And I guess that's like that's like the soul that's inside of his Dragon Blade.
Know you, mortal, that I am
Listening.
Valthorian.
Hi, Valthorian.
Born in the world of dragons, Valthorian.
Okay, wait. Why are you talking about yourself in third person?
Dragon. I broke the great rule of all dragons.
He gambled.
I interfered.
Oh.
I came among men.
You did what?
Until at last he came to a small village.
Okay,
named Blangelaaa.
wait. 2 houses and a cell phone tower is not a village. This is like actually starting to hurt my knuckles. Like, this is super red. This is obviously for children. It was the cheapest gear I could get, okay? And you know, unlike most games that fill you in on the lore through like cutscenes, maybe like little notes here and there, Dragon Blade loves to change the story and just confuse you the entire time and like try to convince you that you are going insane.
Last magic, he hid the fragment away and died.
Wait, what?
The people suffered under the rain.
His last magic? Like, no
fought,
more?
But with little
And died?
success.
Like, I'm imagining in Terraria, like, your mana, right? But it just doesn't refill. And then you just die. In human terms, the Wii remote in human terms, shut up. It's like, that man does not know what a Wii is. Yep. Feeling confident here. My favorite part of these Wii originals though is to like see what they can come up with and how they can make sure that motion control is used in every aspect of the game. Where did this fire just come from? Did they not notice this beforehand? Did they really not notice that the village was on fire beforehand? Like, the raid has been started. It didn't just start. Okay. I meant to do that. Okay, I'm not swinging that way. Oh, this feels awful. Holy shit. Oh, this freak. Oh my god. Like, I'm literally just swinging my arm hoping for the best right now. Why do I keep going backward? Dude! We've gotten closed off. Alright, why am I clearing the void seed? This is like Risk of Rain 2. Alright. Who's that? What is that? Whoa! Is that my dead wife? Why do you say whoa like that? Oh my god, is she she really is dead. Who's that mythical lizard? Is that King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? But seriously though, where are the dragons? They also put every animal in this game besides dragons, okay? They got pig guys, lizard, this, owl, him, Batman, bat, spider, dog, and a bear. Literally anything but a dragon. And it's so funny to me because apparently this was literally written by some writer who writes dragon novels. Where are the dragons? So I'm trying to like picture in my head, like from like an artist's perspective of like why he didn't include any dragons. But I honestly think he just really didn't want to write this story. The first boss is literally just some random guy who apparently like, knows you, and all he has to say is like, hey, you became bad. You used to be good, but you're not nice anymore. And then that's it. Like, that's literally all we get. Like, all we know is that they knew each other. Boss fight behind the waterfall. It is is this a dragon? Oh. King Osrin. I'm not Valthorian, bro. Bro, what are you saying? You have changed. So I know him? Yep, I meant to do that. The combat literally gets so boring and super repetitive. It becomes like the equivalent of like button mashing, but instead of smashing buttons, you're just flailing your arms like crazy, trying to time like a perfect hit. I love this game. Can I leave? Why can't I punch? I don't want this sword. It tries really hard to be like this like seamless one-to-one fighting style, but the controls really have a hard time understanding like when you're swinging horizontally or vertically or trying to even like poke at things. Like it's almost like you're fighting against the game instead of actually fighting the things in the game. Does that make sense? I did it! I didn't know I was breaking a crystal. I thought I was fighting a man. Oh! He just explodes? Why couldn't I have done that the entire time? And the majority of the game is literally just running from like point A to point B. A clear straight path for you to follow. No need to try to run around, find any kind of side quests anywhere in the game. You just complete each area and that is it. But if you're thinking of playing the Elden Ring DLC, play this beforehand and you'll be so happy you're not swinging your arms for 12 hours trying to beat the Ghost Flame dragon. But at least in that game, you will be fighting some dragons.